All right, do you remember this from just a few weeks ago? Liz Kotelik ate pizza topped with crickets at the Denver County Fair. It was disgusting and epic at the same time. You'd think she'd had enough, right? Apparently, she's hungry for more. She pitched a whole cricket story to the newsroom. Isn't that so?
And can I just say, everyone has given me such a hard time for this, but no one else will do it. No one else will do it, and I did swallow it. So everyone else is giving me a hard time.
You were saved by the breaking news that broke in because her reaction, I was more worried about the reaction after you put the cricket in your mouth.
Yeah, I was fine. I know people very concerned about my well-being, I'm sure, after this live shot. But anyway, I did want more. I had a lot of questions after all this because, you know, I'm a journalist. Yeah. I'm a journalist. And I ended up finding out that this is a really cool place that these crickets came from. In fact, it's the only edible insect farm in the state of Colorado. And like any good story coming out of Denver, this one begins in a sustainable shipping container tucked away in a secret location in West Denver.
Welcome to the Micro Ranch.
Every day, Wendy Lou McGill tends to thousands of bugs, making sure they're all living happily in her shipping container, fueled in part by solar power and food waste.
But I wouldn't have believed it 6 years ago if you had told me that this would be happening.
It's the Rocky Mountain Micro Ranch, a place where insects...
These are the mealworms, these guys.
...become meal-worthy.
They are a little bit nuttier.
200,000 baby beetles, joining a symphony of crickets as well.
Actually, that's what you call a group of crickets, is a symphony. Isn't that fun?
A quiet symphony, though, because at the end of the month, most of the crickets have already been, well, eaten.
There's a little bit of, I would say, like a mushroomy flavor on the back of the palate.
That refined description came after years of working overseas, trying to teach others how to use available resources to be healthy and sustainable. Eating bugs was a good solution. They're easy to breed without much space.
And there was a study recently that humans actually absorb minerals better from crickets than beef, which was really interesting.
So Wendy Lou became the first edible insect farmer in Colorado. And over the past 2 years...
Oh, look, we have a cricket interloper in there.
She's been busy making her own food, like chirpy jerky, while also selling to restaurants and vendors across the country.
I actually have it as part of my regular diet, but I have not convinced my children. They are horrified.
But convincing isn't necessarily a part of her unconventional gig. Her main hope is that all this work will eventually help open some minds.
I mostly just want people to think about what they eat, its impact on their bodies and the planet, and then I can go home and sleep well.
Wendy Lou is planning on getting a whole new shipping container filled with crickets in a few weeks called a chirp box. If you want to try them for yourself, we have a link on our website, 9news.com, or the restaurant Linger
of course they do.
Is actually serving her sweet and sour crickets right now. But word on the street is that Marty's down to try some chirpy jerky.
Chirpy jerky. Let me check the nutrition facts.
It's good for you.
Protein's high.
That's protein.
7
It's
grams
good.
of protein.
Yeah, 7 grams of protein.
And for the record, can I just say real quick, I did get my moment of redemption and I did eat some of this. I'm not going to do it again, but there's a video on my Twitter and my Facebook.
Why aren't you going to do it again?
I've eaten crickets on the air before, and I didn't really care for them.
Yeah,
just for full disclosure, it's 7 grams of protein for the entire package.
Okay, well, just just
open up.
Give it away.
All right, here you go.
You love jerky, Corey.
Yeah, I do.
Do you need us to
Jackie.
Marty?
right.
Marty.
What's it taste like?
Ooh,
Does it taste like?
Oh, it's so
get
crunchy.
that crunch.
It's got a little extra
You know what?
crunch.
It's not bad.
It tastes like bacon.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get
I thought you were going to say
You see,
chicken.
there's mesquite.
Yeah,
taste
there's a
the
little
mesquite?
mesquite. And there's a little mesquite in there.
Fancy.
What's this other stuff you have over there?
Oh,
pretty good.
this is truffle popcorn with crickets. But
I'm
these
not a popcorn guy, so.
and these are like full,
I'm not a cricket.
full
I'm not a
crickets.
cricket girl.
So these are going to be on Channel 20. We're going to have Amelia have these at 8:30. Yes, you are.
This is pretty
No.
Yep.
Not bad?
No.
Yeah,
not
she
bad.
is.
I believe in you.
No.
You want the rest?
No,
She's like,
not
you can
bad.
believe in me
Well,
all
if I'm
you
going to get my
want.
7 grams
Not
of
doing
protein,
it.
I need the rest.
You're my hero, Marty.